We're back with Cooking with Coach and excited to show you this recipe here today. We're going to be making grilled barbecue ribs along with some sweet potato fries, and we're going to drizzle some special honey sauce over top of them. All the products that you see here today are all courtesy of Safeway. And when you shop Safeway, you support local business, and that's really important. Lastly, we're going to sprinkle on some 505 barbecue sauce on top of these things. Now, my process in cooking these ribs is a little bit different than some. I go a three-step process. I first take them and put them on the grill. I give them a nice little char at a high heat, and then we're going to put them in the oven for about 90 minutes at a low temperature, and we're going to let them sit in there, low and slow as they say, and then lastly we're going to pull them out and put them back on the grill. We're going to add some of this awesome sauce, and then we're going to enjoy a meal together. Okay, first step with making our ribs here today is we want to make sure that we, on the bone side, okay, that we take off the layer of the membrane. And so you're going to take your knife, you're going to slice it right down the middle, okay. Make sure that you can kind of get underneath. Now this is a tricky part but an important part of the process. Just got to get in there and use your fingers, okay, and pull back. Take any of this excess membrane off. So after you take off the membrane and you clean up the ribs a little bit, we're going to now season our ribs before putting them on the grill to char. We're going to add a little bit of barbecue rub, not too much, but just a little bit, and then we're going to go heavy dose of just plain old salt and pepper. Okay, after seasoning our ribs on both sides, we're going to take the ribs, we're going to put them on a platter here, and then we're going to walk them over to the fridge. We're going to let them sit and marinate in this seasoning here for a couple hours before taking them out to the grill. Now that the grill's hot, and you want to make sure that you do a good job of kind of oiling up, okay, the grill here before just laying the ribs down, but you want to get it as hot, as high as heat as you possibly can for this first phase of cooking these ribs. We're going to put them meat side down to start. We'll come back and check on these things in about 4 minutes. We're going to flip these over to the bone side. We're going to use some of our Denver Hockey grilling tools, courtesy of Best Equipment Manager Nick Meldrum. Nice char on these things, and we're going to let that side go for another 4 minutes. Okay, brought them in off the grill, and we're just going to slice these ribs in half to put them into our dish that's going to go in the oven. I'm going to cut them right now and let them cook separately, because when we put them back on the grill, we're going to try both of these sauces, sweet and spicy sauce, and also a little honey chipotle. Got the oven preheated at 350. We're going to throw these in just on the upper deck here. And again, we're going to let these sit for around 90 minutes. Got some great local produce here from Safeway. We've got sweet potatoes, and what we're going to do is we're going to slice these up. I like slicing mine in some bigger chunks, and then I'm going to put them onto a baking sheet that I've already kind of layered with some coconut oil, and we're going to roll it in the coconut oil, and then we're going to put these in the oven at 400 degrees for about 25-30 minutes. Ribs have been sitting in the oven now for about 90 minutes, so I think they're pretty close to being done. We're going to pull them out here. Looks like the sweet potato fries are doing well. Take these ribs and we're going to transfer them from this dish, and we're going to take them back on the grill for our third step, our three-step process ribs. I'm going to throw them on the grill here, and this time we're going to put them bone down to start. We're going to take some of our 505 grilling sauce. We're going to lather the one off to the right in the sauce. So now, unlike the first time we put them on the grill, we're going to turn this temperature way down, and we're going to let these things sit for about 20 more minutes. Okay, our sweet potato fries seem like they're done, so we're going to open up the oven here, pull them out. Now these are white sweet potato fries, courtesy of Safeway, and from what I understand, more nutritious. gonna go grab the ribs off the grill. They seem to be done. We're gonna come back and put our plate together. Okay, looks like we're all set here with our white sweet potato fries and our two different styles of ribs. We've got some honey, some signature honey from Safeway. I've added some secret ingredients into this mix. So we're gonna mix it up. And then the last little kind of finishing touch to these sweet potatoes is that we're just gonna slowly drizzle it. And we're gonna take our ribs. Ribs are still steaming hot. I'm gonna put meat side down. Okay, meat side down so it's easier to see the lines when you're cutting. Again, don't be shy with your hands. Dig in there. And there you have it, our grilled barbecue ribs with our sweet potato fries. Thanks again for joining us with Cooking with Coach. Special thanks to Safeway for providing us with all the products today. You can pick all this stuff up at your local Safeway stores. Be sure to use the Drive Up and Go curbside pickup, or you can download the Safeway Deals and Delivery app. Go Piles!